Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. It is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babalola. Welcome to Mainland Focus, that time of day where it's all about you. Today is Thursday, so it's even more all about you, meaning that you get to pick the story that you want to talk about on radio as opposed to the selection that is made on other days of the week. You get to pick a story, you get to tell us more about that story, or at least react to all the indices that constitutes that particular story and how it's been handled so far. My name is Sage Babalola. Once again, it is Mainland 98.3 FM. The program is Mainland Focus. 1 minute is allotted to callers who would like to interact with us via the phone. We also have our Facebook and YouTube platform where we're streaming at the moment, which means you can leave your comments using the live chat option or the comment section if you like. You can leave your comments on there. You can interact with other people's comments. I'll be sure to read them. You can also listen to us via our websites, www.mainlandfm.com, or you can leave your contributions even via our YouTube platform. There's WhatsApp as well and text messages for those who use non-browsing phones. So there's about 4 different ways through which you can communicate with us on the program. Don't forget that if you're calling, you have just 1 minute for your submission. And I would really like for us to listen to the prompt when we're being told to round off our thoughts so that we can accommodate as many contributions as possible. We just want to give an opportunity to new callers so that they feel welcome, they feel accepted, and they know that we are a platform where new people are accepted. So please, especially for those of us who are ardent callers, we appreciate you, but I would also love for us to give, space to new callers. That is why we're asking that 1 minute, be enough time, or you consider 1 minute enough time to leave your submission. So please put your thoughts together properly before you call so that you can deliver them without any interruption whatsoever. Thank you for your understanding. We very much appreciate your consistency with contribution on our platform. Again, before I open the phone line, I'd like to reiterate our Ramadan program. It started today at 4 a.m. So throughout the month of March, being the month of purity, even Christians are fasting as well. The Muslims are fasting as well. And as much as we have, Christian programs in the morning, we decided to create something for our Muslim brothers and sisters. And so we have a Ramadan program that airs on the station at 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. every day throughout the month of Ramadan. And not only do you get teachings and support, you also get to win fantastic prizes. If you call in and you answer questions that are being posed to you by our cleric that joins us on the program, you would win fantastic prizes. You'll be told when to come to the station to pick your prizes. It's basically just something little to help you with Ramadan, just so that you see that you're not alone, you are in a community, and you're with a station that respects you regardless of your religious inclination. It's a station of inclusion, and that is why we decided to put something up for Ramadan season. So 4 a.m. throughout the month of Ramadan every single day. Join us, answer questions, win fantastic prizes, and join the community of Muslim faithfuls via Mainland 98.3 FM. And earlier I did tell you that in appreciation for your patience as we were handling our technical issues on Facebook, we're going to pick 2 persons that will win airtime. I picked our winners for Trends in the Papers already. John Bernard Ohi via Facebook. I have your number, I believe, because you send messages on WhatsApp, so I have your number. You were amongst the first set of people that sent us a message the minute we were back on Facebook. So thank you for observing and for following us very closely. So John Bernard Ohi would have your airtime sent to you. And Christian Amanam, please send your number. I don't have your number. I don't think you contribute via WhatsApp. You mostly do via Facebook. So send your number to our WhatsApp platform, which is 0913 6000 430. Again, 0913 6000 430. So Christian Amanam, please send your phone number before the program ends, because once the program ends, I would not be able to dig out your number. It's a ton of WhatsApp messages that come through, so send it during the course of the program so I can take out that number and send you your airtime. Welcome once again to Mainland Focus. Let's bring Fuad Said on board. Let's hear what his focus for the day is, and then we can hear yours. I'll do well to clear the backlog of messages that we got during the course of Trends in the Paper, since it's Open Mic Thursday. So for those of you who had contributed in real time to the stories we were addressing during Trends in the Papers, I'll read those messages and start to take new ones. Fuad, good morning to you once again. Welcome to Mainland Focus.
Yeah, good morning. Say, thank you for having me.
Yes, your focus for the day, Fuad.
Well, it's a very simple thing. I think for every human being, we're all factors of one thing. We're all factors of time. Yorubas will say "Asiku," "Laye," so it's just a matter of time, really. One of the things we see. So whether it's the political, situation in Lagos, Rivers State, it's just a matter of time. Time will tell. Time will tell. Because, for example, in Lagos, something keeps coming to my mind. Sage. So if something happens and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu gets so busy and he cannot intervene in their matters in Lagos, so who are they going to listen to? You understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Something happens, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not able to mediate. He cannot intercede for anybody. He's not there to whip anybody back to life. He just gets busy with something completely different from really concentrating on Lagos politics. So who is that person that can be the rallying point for all these politicians in Lagos? Who are they going to listen to? And they are actually also talking about the post-Tinubu era, the post-political era of the Tinubu political dynasty. Because it's going to come one day. It's going to happen one day. There will be a time that new people will be in charge of the politics of Lagos. It's just what life is all about. They can never be champion for life. We've had the era of the Awolowo, Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello. They also lived through the Abiola period. So there are going to be new leaders eventually. But before we even talk about new leaders, I can see that, look, it's just very funny that everything still starts and stops at the desk of the president. And I gave you what runs in my mind as to what could have happened with the Obasa situation. But Obasa is back now as Speaker. Congratulations to him. They are all still holding on to the mandate. Congratulations to all of them. But time will tell. And then for Rivers State, yes, I agree to Nyesom Wike that heaven should not fall because we've seen worse things in the past. So this one is not going to be new. And the ones we saw in the past too, heaven did not fall. But those that did those things in the past, where are they today? I gave you an example of the Uba brothers who held the state down completely, who were instrumental to how a sitting governor, Sage, was abducted. The Okija Shrine story is still fresh in our memories. But where are they today when we talk about the politics of Anambra State? Can we ever forget Adedibu and his Amala policy? God bless his soul. We knew how he had to it, how governors had to listen to him, how he was emboldened from Abuja, giving all the powers to...
Hello? I wonder why this interruption continues to happen. Let me try to see if I could give him an opportunity to actually finish his thoughts so that we can get to reading your own messages and taking your contributions on Mainland Focus for today. Fouad, are you back?
Oh, sorry. Oh,
yes,
he went off. Okay,
yes,
so no, I'm just saying it's all, again, we will never forget about Adedibu, who also held the whole of Oyo State down as emboldened from the center. He got all the backing from the center. The president at that time was so tolerant of his political shenanigans. Our governors had to listen to him, else he was going to cause chaos and crisis in Oyo State. Where is Baba Adedibu today and his political dynasty? What did he do? So every one of them today too would also become history. But what are we going to say about them? What would be the legacy that we'll say about them? Nigeria would outlive every one of them. Lagos State will never fail. The soldier go, soldier come. We'll still be here. God stay alive. God bless Nigeria. See.
Thank you very much for your perspective on things. Let's hear what people have to say. Before I start to take phone calls, please give me an opportunity to read some of the messages we got early in the day so I don't have to go back and forth. So on Facebook, we had a couple messages. John Bernard says, good morning, Sage and Fouad. Happy you're back on Facebook. Well, thank you, John Bernard. You get your airtime before the end of day. I have your number. Please, Christian Anam, please send your number via WhatsApp before the end of the program. We have Robert Patrick who says, good morning, Oga Fouad and Sage. Sage. Wike cannot be a god in PDP and in Rivers State. Thank you, Robert Patrick. Tola Jagede says what we practice now is autocracy. All right, thank you, Tola. We also have so unfortunate that the PDP is now malfunctioning. It's also Tola Jagede that sent that message. We have Benjamin Ise on Facebook that said, good morning, Sage. Happy birthday to Lady Mo. Good morning, Fuad, and happy birthday to you in advance as well. You are 5th of March. Oh, happy birthday in arrears. Your birthday already passed, but it's great to know that great people are born in the month of March. So you go on to say, once you tell Wike that nothing lasts forever, minister today will be ex-minister tomorrow. A president or governor today will be ex-president and ex-governor tomorrow. General Babangida can testify to that. Wike should tread the path of peace, just as Fubara is doing now, so that peace will reign in Rivers State for the people in Rivers to enjoy the benefit of democracy. Nigeria should allow President Tinubu to focus on governance. The president is not a court. The situation where every state that has an issue, e.g. Lagos, Rivers, and others, go to Abuja to meet the president. To me, it is wrong. Better still, let them meet the Minister of Justice. Former President Obasanjo has stated the obvious. Coastal Road Project is a complete waste of taxpayers' money, to say the least. Benjamin from Shogunle. Thank you, Benjamin. Atonde Kaide Samuel says, thank God for the elders and the leadership in the party who did not allow the problem in Lagos House Assembly to degenerate to a level that cannot be easily resolved. The peaceful resolution should not be seen as a toothless representative, but it's a good idea of party supremacy, checks and balances, and good conflict resolution strategy. God bless Lagos State in Nigeria. All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. We have Marcel Boku who says, why is it this guy you always interview? Same opinion every day. He's our in-house analyst. If you follow the program attentively, you should know that by now. We have another Temitokwe Michael who says, hello Mainland FM, permit me to ask, when will our gullibility be over as citizens that we would no longer tolerate our politicians to continue to dribble us? If not, how can President Tinubu come out to tell Nigerians that the removal of fuel subsidy is to protect unborn generation when the people that will give birth to this unborn generation are dying of hunger, the lack of good potable water, no stable electricity supply combined with deplorable roads? The latest distraction is a defection of Malam Nasir El-Rufai from the ruling party APC to the SDP that everyone knows is controlled indirectly by the president. Are we truly practicing democracy? Finally, I wonder why the media is not discussing the huge amount of 942 billion naira, almost going to $1 trillion, that the National Population Commission submitted to the president to conduct census that is counting people. This is highly ridiculous, for crying out loud. When are we going to get out of this mess? Wow. God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onotoye from Ijagmo community. Temitope, we spoke about this a few mornings ago. Maybe you didn't catch the story or you didn't catch the report. We did speak about it. Marcel Boku says, when Asari Tokubo was threatening to blow up pipeline, you were silent. When Wike now says heaven will not fall, you are blaming him. Fuad is being biased. All right, thank you very much. That's your opinion. We have Shuneke Yusuf Finiki who says, sincerely, El-Rufai is very correct to some extent. It's obvious that the APC are responsible for the crisis in so many other political parties. It's a strategy that has worked very well in our democracy in Nigeria. PDP and the Labour Party are clear examples, but the APC should watch out for the people's response and the reaction as they're pushing the country to a one-party state. One day the people would rise. Do have a wonderful day, Sage and Mr. Fuad. Thank you very much. Let me go to the phones. 0913-6000-410 is the number to dial. It's Open Mic Thursday. What are your thoughts? What story do you think is worthy of discuss? What do you want to bring to the fore so that we can have conversations and share ideas? Hello, tell me your name.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, sir. Welcome.
This is Olaiwola from Nigeria.
Yes.
You see, my text concern the Rivers State. People always come and say that we suffer because of the federal allocation and season. What of other lawmakers that are not being paid more than 15 months and they are suffering at their... Do you know what cost a woman be to contest election in Nigeria? Whether they even give you a ticket free, do you know what it costs an individual to contest an election to win a seat of House of Assembly? And that person for 16 days, for 6 months, and the people also supporting them, they are not even the rightful ownership of the party. Now the Supreme Court has favored them and they say that the governor cannot present it until communicate the there. If you want to, as executive, you want to send a letter, you have to sign it. Even when Bola made send a letter to the National Assembly, he said,
and he put him in there. He did not even delegate that power to the secretary. He did not even delegate that power to the chief of staff. These are the issues that people are missing concession. And people are bringing emotional into it. It's not about emotional. It's a process. And I'm supporting Wiki. Whatever is going to take, let them take. And then let them impeach and nothing will happen.
Thank you very much for calling. Have a wonderful day. Hello.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning to you.
My name is Robert. I think today is open mic, right?
Yes.
So I think recently Natasha went to, is it New York? I don't even know. And we presented his case to IPU that he was suspended. Well, I saw her crying. This issue is very simple now. She was not suspended because of Akpabio after sexual assault. No. Her seat was changed. And maybe she does not even know the rule. I don't know. And she was rowdy in the house. They were trying to caution her. She refused, you know. And the people said, okay, ethics committee, you violated our rule. We will suspend you. People should not say because of sexual assault is a part. She was suspended because she was rowdy and she was unruly. So if you go there, she can say anything. No, they cannot come and control the scene. Every company, everybody have their own rule, the way they operate. Even Supreme Court have their rule. That's the truth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello. Morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Peter Usifo. I'm calling from Abanaja in Ikotu.
Welcome.
I want to speak on River State.
Yes.
Wike is doing what he's doing now, and I don't blame him. He's taking a pound of flesh from Fubara. And Fubara is playing to the gallery. He's playing the victim now. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Fubara has eaten his cake, and he cannot have it. And not only that, if you don't like the heat, you don't go to the kitchen. You see, the best thing for Fubara to do now as the governor of River State is to resign so that there will be no crisis. Otherwise, he'll be impeached. And he's not the first governor to have been impeached in Nigerian history. In fact, even people that the obedience are following now wasn't pushed. So I don't see the reason why Fubara should still be in power after what he has done, and they call it mere political solution. Now this is legal solution. Rule of law is taking place and it's sent to the gallery. We cannot afford to afford him to. And then, of course, the judge will not claim monopoly of militancy in Nigeria or in River State. That is what we say. We tend to tell them.
Thank you.
So the military might is more than Atago Kubo's might.
All right.
If that be the case.
Thank you.
So please, Fubara should resign amicably or he will face impeachment.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling 0913-6000410. That's for calls. For WhatsApp text messages, it's 0913-6000430. 1 minute, tell me your name, where you're calling from. Let's talk. Hello. Sir, please turn off the volume of your, or turn off your radio completely. Hello.
I've done that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from P2.
Yes.
Our president told Fubara that he should uphold the rule of law. So what Mr. President is doing at the Exodus is upholding the rule of law by intervening into Lagos State, by enforcing speaker on the people of Lagos State. 36 people out of 40 rejected somebody. You call them to a meeting and you impose somebody that has been rejected on them, and you are talking about rule of law. We are practicing one man show. Let them continue. Let them remove Lɪਧᴇ and see the end of APC Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Good morning to you. I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. You see this Natasha, people are saying that Natasha was suspended because of unruly behavior in the Senate House. It is this sexual harassment that culminated to that. Out of anger, that suspension or whether it's a punishment meted out to that lady is out of anger because of this sexual harassment. Okay, you want to go and tell them what me and you talk on that inside the corner. Okay, go for 6 months. So it is not. It's an undertone of something. So nobody should come and claim that because of. Is it because I shouted in the chamber, then they would not give me 6 months? What kind of punishment? Did that kill somebody there? She didn't kill anybody. We were just angry. How about that? Well, humans sleep. And that's why River State, I told the Fᴜʟᴜ, I've been saying it here, I usually talk. You see, in politics, there's no gentleman. You have to be brutal, and that is what that guy is saying to you. If you have shown him the way out of River State, he will not be here.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you. Let's take about 3 more phone calls so that we can go back to the messages. We have quite a lot of messages. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
This is Oluwatoyin from Songo.
Welcome.
My open mic today goes to those members of the bar, the lawyers. Some of them, they do have access to radio and TV station as analysts. I think these days they are showing some sign of irresponsible conduct. I think it's act of irresponsibility for any lawyer to go on air now discussing judgments of Supreme Court at that in a contrary way, and now giving everybody the chances to be lambasting the judiciary. When in actual fact, some of these people have not even had the opportunity of sitting in the four wall of the courtroom to see how arguments are being done. They are now taking their own political disposition to be analyzing judgments of the Supreme Court, now denigrating the great member of the bench. And it is not good, it's not okay. If you disagree with any judgment, particularly the Supreme Court, responsible thing to do is that I disagree with it, but we are bound by that judgment. And you can channel your grievance through the proper channel, not going from one radio station or the other, denigrating the exalted post of those judges. When you know in actual fact that they don't have ethic-wise, they can't be coming to be defending themselves over the decisions they've taken in the courtroom. And this, for the past week now, the way people are now delegating this institution is worrisome.
Hold on. When you say denigrating, do you mean now if you disagree with a judgment? I know that sub judice is something that cannot happen. You can't talk about something that is actively in court. But after the judgment, do you mean that anybody who disagrees is denigrating the court? Is that your point?
No, not disagree. Some of them will even be discussing issue that is in the court already. While after the judgment, some of them will
do sub judice, and that's wrong. No lawyer, no sane lawyer would actually do that. But thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Hello. Hello. You're alive. All right. Do make it back if that was you. Hello.
Hello. How are you, Stage?
Good morning to you, sir.
Still calling. Yeah. My open mind is a follow-up to yesterday's round table. I mean, that 4 o'clock program you handled. First, the barrister Chioma made a clarification that for somebody to be counted as being defected from a political party, he must have a letter of resignation, and he must obtain another form of where he's going and must show evidence. Please, I want you to please clarify this so that all the ulabalu about the eminent barrister will be sustained, and they will clear here about that. Concerning the program, the topic of yesterday, that politics, and I've told you that politics is in the air, and that overshadow everything. And that is the reason why for years I've been a proponent of this Odiri, who put all his family into judiciary and collected perpetual injunction not to probing. Why now? And even after this now, EFCC went to arrest wicked people. Wicked shielded them, including Kubara, that is the president now. Put them in the government house.
He's the governor. He's not the president. Thank you very much. That's almost 2 minutes. I was hoping you'd be able to land quicker, but thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello, Babalola.
Yes, welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Peter Oman says my name from Shogolu.
Yes, good morning, sir.
And some people are telling us today that M쏘ɪᴟᴜ and many others, they mentioned that with this type of people behind Tinubu, that they will win 2027 election. I hope there will be election in 2027 in the sense that whatever plan they have for election of 27, they will allow that plan to stay. There will be no hitches. There will be no involvement of the judiciary. Let Nigerian people decide. Because 2027, Nigerians, including myself, we will present the scorecard of APC right from inception to today. We will remind Nigerians that they promised us that they will bring back Chibok girls. Have they brought them back? They promised us steady power supply. We are seeing talking about 5,000 megawatts in a country of more than 200 million people. They told us that they would be in charge of security. And Nigerians not being killed every day. They told us about education. Our children not staying at home. And more than 147 million Nigerians not living below, poverty line. So it would just be a scorecard. We will present Nigerians. Do you want to elongate failure? Do you want to continue in this suffering? And that's where Nigerians will fall. So it's not about M쏘ɪᴟᴜ or whoever. We just pray election will be and Nigerians will vote. Those who want to continue, I don't think Nigerians would want to do that. So let's not forget about 2027 election. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Let me pause on that, read messages a little bit. James Chukwubuekem says, good morning, Mr. Fuad. The passion at which you analyze politics without bias goes to tell how truly desired good governance. I pray that God keeps you alive to see a new Nigeria that works. Our major concern should be, how do we reform our electoral act? Can National Assembly, which has ganged up against the Nigerian masses, whose primary interest is to do whatever the executive demand, do it for us? I will implore pressure groups to rise up to the occasion so that the likes of WK will be kept where he belongs. James from Agbado Junction. Ernest Mario Stafford says, I'm Ernest Mario from Oshodi. The River State crisis between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and former Governor Nyesom Wike is more than a power struggle. It's a test of leadership, governance, and political maturity in Nigeria. The ongoing tensions from impeachment threats to political maneuvers are stalling development and shaking investor confidence. To restore stability. Hold on. Neutral mediators, elder statesmen, traditional rulers, and religious leaders must step in for structured, discreet reconciliation. More importantly, the people must have a voice. Civil society youth group, business leaders must champion peace, accountability, and good governance. True leadership is about service, not control. River State must not become a battlefield for political dominance. Lasting peace would only come when the people's welfare is placed above personal ambition. Thank you very much for your message. We appreciate it. Keep the messages coming in. Let me go to WhatsApp for a bit. We have on WhatsApp, good morning, my name is Honorable. I would like to say this morning that it's like Fuad has a personal beef with Wဃᴜᴜ, our former president. He's always quick to criticize the former president. After Wဃᴜᴜ, what has the other president done differently, and how are they better than him? Okay, thank you. We have Hello Milan FM. Is it not laughable that the same president who told the governor of River State to obey the rule of law, which in the actual sense we don't even know which of these rules the president is referring to, because is it not the same law that clearly states that any member of the assembly that defects to another party should vacate his position? I wonder if the president is also obeying the rule of law with his intervention in the issue of the Lagos State Assembly, where 27 lawmakers impeached Alhaji Mudashiru Obasa. There was actually 34 of them, I think, and replaced him with Madam Ujusala Miranda. But to the surprise of everyone, the president override their decision by mandating Miranda to resign and Obasa reinstated as speaker. The most shameful aspect of it was how the president stood by inviting all the principal officers concerned in the Lagos Assembly to Aso Rock for what he calls a settlement. To me, it simply shows that the president is still in control of Lagos State. Are we practicing a democracy in Nigeria? God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onotoye from Ijagamo community. More messages on WhatsApp. Good morning, my people. I'm Mainland FM. Mr. Fuad, you're too much. Nyesom Wike should be expelled immediately because any case before the Supreme Court will not favor the PDP. River State PDP should put their foot on the ground and work with Governor Fubara. A message from Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. We have good morning. I'm Wale from Palm Avenue. Former President Obasanjo wasted money on failed power projects, started distribution of millions of dollars to buy a third term. His library was built with money. Whose interest is that library serving? At least we're seeing Calabar Road Coastal Project. Where was his own reckless looting? Fubara is a skit maker. Who is he fooling? governors had advanced team, so if the visit is organized as it should be, the drama is avoidable. Fuad's fixation on Wike to be expelled is laughable. Atiku destroyed the PDP with his ambition. Wike fought back, having kept the party alive after 2015 loss. Fubara also did anti-party, installing APP as well. Obasa being retained is the way to actually show leadership that was lacking in the other parties, and Rivers State is obvious. How they settle their issues within the party to maintain peace through intervention of their leader should be their problem. Lagos West is key to the APC, and it seems First Lady political calculation also played vital role in retaining him. All right, thank you, Wale. We appreciate you. More messages from the shenanigans of Wike and what is happening in Lagos. It's now clear that there is nothing like election in Nigeria but selection of interested candidate. I love the way Fubara is keeping calm. My pity goes to the president, who is daily losing value due to some unavoidable acronyms. I don't know what that means. This power is a matter of time. We are watching Ifeanyi from Asheshe. Good morning, Mainland FM. How can Mr. Wike say Ijaw is a minority in Rivers State? Out of 21 local government area, the Ijaw is occupying 10. Are they really a minority? Bob Kentimi from Agbado. Keep the call coming in. Open mic Thursday here on Mainland 98.3 FM, 0913-6000-410. Good morning to you.
Morning to you, Lady Stage.
Yes, morning to you.
My name is Prince Wyatt, calling you from Amuodo.
Welcome.
See, Baba Sanjo, it's not very well. Me, I'm against corruption. But this Coastal Road, what's continuing? They are working, work is going on. And Baba, it's why you stop, which we respond, because we support this man when he was there. But no infrastructure. What I can praise Baba for this just that I'm talking to you now. But when you talk of roads, check on Niger Bridge, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, no, even though on the road, nothing was happening during his time. So Tinubu continues on Coastal Road, but man lost corruption. As for Rifa, then the police governor, no grill. Tinubu called them to SsoɁ the 8 court agenda. When they got back to Rifa, they say, na constitutional matter. You see, they don't push and listen now. I start to lose hand. The legislator, they have upper hand. They can dictate. When you win a court case, to speak up for that matter, you have to celebrate it. That's what is happening in Rifa. The government must obey the court. You must obey the order. They don't push and risk where we have no risk now.
Thank you, Prince.
You better be careful.
Thank you. Bye. Let's take another one. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, I'm a Cangolina.
All right.
From Masuliku. Now you say continue with Coastal Road without corruption. What do you mean? Coastal Road was started on corruption. That's what the passenger is saying. When you started the process of that Coastal Road, what was it about? Was this thing followed? Was there a competitive bidding? No. You don't force your own friend's company to go and do it. You forced it on Nigerians. There was no competitive bidding. That's number one. Then we also hear that your son has shares in that same company. So what are you telling us? That's the corruption we're talking. You can't say continue with corruption and this thing. There was no competitive bidding. And then people cried and said, look, there are other roads. Even Peter B said it. There are other roads in the country that need attention. You just started another new thing. That is where we're talking about corruption. So Obasanjo is right on this one. Nobody should come and start saying, oh, he did sell a library or whatever. No. He has said something which is right, and I back him full 100%. That's it.
It's Pastor Ambrose.
Welcome.
I will give God the glory for another day. Sage, we are talking of roads, all the Buhari and rivers, all that happened in Lagos. We are forgetting about INEC. We are forgetting about the judiciary. Until Mahmoud Yakubu is changed, we will not have a free and fair, credible election in this country. Until the judiciary is independent, just like the executive, they are controlling their finances. Every year, they should budget money for the judiciary. The president should not choose who is going to be in the Supreme Court. We will continue to have all of this until we have the legislatures that are fully independent. The way Nigerian democracy is structured, even the legislatures, they are still under the executive. The judiciary, they are under the executive. These are the problems that we have. And nobody is doing anything about it. I want to ask a question. Supposing Mr. Tinubu is not the president today, will he not be calling for restructure? Did he not say he's going to restructure this country? What has he done to restructure this country? Nothing. He's just there, and what money cannot do, more money can do is exactly what we are seeing now.
Thank you for calling.
God bless you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello, Baba.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning, this is Chris. I'm calling from Moja.
Welcome.
Yeah, my issue is on the River State. I still want to urge Fᴜʟᴜ. What is going on in River State is so annoying. The office of the governor, the number one citizen, see the way the man is being disgraced in office. It's unacceptable. I know this boils down to the judicial system we have in the country. People keep saying the politicians are pushing the judiciary, they are making them. But judiciary is, if the judiciary could checkmate the executive, all this rubbish will not be happening. It's high time we put a stop to it. And I keep hearing Principal is always saying, when he went to Abuja, the 8th agenda that was given to him, he came back and he said he was going to. That was not what happened. We all know how these guys keep putting down the governor, vetoing him and keep giving him conditions that it's unacceptable for any person to accept. You understand? For me, I think Fᴜʟᴜ must fight on. This is not the time to keep saying all this stuff. He has to fight with the last blood of he has in his. Because this is undemocratic for me. And it mustn't stand. And I want to advise again, please, if we are going to bring out another legal expert, we should stop bringing only Barrister J. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is M쏘ɪᴜᴜ.
Welcome.
I'm calling from Shugunde.
Yes.
Please, my take is on the statement by Chekwa Sokoya that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. I think I align with him. He should be released for the sake of peace in the southeast. Because the following legal process in this matter may not be able to solve the problem. Let them release it for the sake of peace in Nigeria. But secondly, as regards the River State matter, please, the federal government are the one causing the problem there. They should now resolve that matter. To avoid creating more problems for the police they don't care about. Nigeria government do not care about police. When there's crisis there now, and they start destroying things, they will now come after police. And the government does not care for police, especially the retirees. Please, that is my take. Thank you very much.
All right. Hello. Morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is 𝐴𝐴.
Welcome.
See, it's almost as if some people don't like peace in this country. If Lagos State governor, whether Lagos State House, Obasa or not, if they go to Abuja to go and see President Tinubu, is there any crime in this? Lagos State government and the legislative assembly, they have their own issue, and they settled it amicably. Some people are still crying. Is it that until we begin to kill ourselves before we resolve any issue that we will like it? And as for Fᴜʟᴜ, see, Fᴜʟᴜ has betrayed the trust of some politicians in River State. And if they intend to deal with him, it is their business and none of our business. The only business we have in River State is our oil and our oil well in River State. And President Tinubu has gone there. Third pandemic and all that. See, we need peace here. This is a political move. You people, a government bombed a state house. The legislative house, he trouble in that place. And none of you tried to cry the other time. Now it is now that Wike is playing the normal game and is winning.
Please round off your thought.
You are not crying. But the man throw bomb in a legislative house. Bomb that place down. Destroy it.
Thank you for
calling. It is where?
Hello. Morning to you. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Sage.
Morning to you.
Yes. Someone said that Obasanjo did not do anything in terms of
your name, sir?
Moses from Melaka.
All right.
From Benin to Warri, it was a disorderly road then. That is I'm from Delta State. We could not, in fact, from Benin to Warri there, you will spend hours. It was Obasanjo time that road was constructed to Warri, that is giving Nigeria oil. It was that time bypass road was constructed. So sometimes when someone comes, my name is from place. So please, this derogatory statement about here and there, this is uncalled for. The second issue I want to talk about is on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. There are strong politicians that if Tinubu should release Kanu, he will lose the election. Because Nnamdi Kanu is head, and you know what happened when former Melami?
Please round off.
The North was jubilating then when Kanu was arrested.
Thank you.
So, blame it on Igbo because they were the collide that brought Kanu to Nigeria from Kenya. Igbo.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for your insight. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you, sir. Yes, welcome.
Thank you. Look, we need to say the truth to ourselves. As far as the kind of democracy we are running in this country. You see, if we fail to tell the truth, we are all a sinner. On the issue of River State, who knows more Fᴜᴜ in politics? You see, the kind of politics we are running in this country is godfatherism. And there used to be an adage in Yoruba adage. So, you see, the translation is this. Any river that forgets its base is going to get dry. That is it. Where are they not running, godfatherism? Look at what happened in Lagos. The same thing in Kano. Every state. So, you see, that's the way I look at it. So, you see, Fᴜᴜ should take a step. You see, we can't say Godfather. Look at what Fire says talk about him. So, we need to say the truth to ourselves. Who knows Fᴜᴜ in politics? Have a nice day.
All right, have a better one. I was going to ask the question that who's your loyalty to as a person who was aided by another individual? Does that mean that the desires of the individual who aids you as a godfather supersedes or takes prominence over your responsibility or your duty as a governor? So if push comes to shove and it comes to satisfying your godfather or satisfying the people that you're supposed to serve, so you're saying that you should satisfy your godfather because that is your source, so that your own river does not dry. Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate your insights. I guess 2027 is another opportunity. Good morning, Mainland FM. How can Mr. Wike say, oh, I read this already, I'm sorry. We have here, hold on. I'm sorry. Good morning, Mainland Radio. Tᴜɪᴜ from Maryland. My open mic is that Wike is the person PDP should expel and not anybody else. His anti-party activity is legendary. Again, Wike boasts that heaven will not fall if Fᴜᴜ is impeached. It's most unfortunate. Karma will surely make Wike pay for all of this shenanigans. Lastly, so even if something is debased, shameful and immoral as prostitution, commercial sex work, can it be enforceable by law? Wonder shall never end. May God help us as a nation. Tᴜɪᴜ from Maryland. We have Awolo Christopher from Shogunle who says, I align with Chief Chekwes Okori that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other prisoners of conscience should be released on political grounds and for peace to reign, especially in the southeast. After all, some terrorists have not only been released but rehabilitated with our money and even given juicy employment. So his continued incarceration is an extension of marginalization of the Igbos. Federal government should resolve the River State crisis and stop creating problems for the police that they don't even care for. All right, thank you very much. I'm reading more messages. Good morning, Mainland Radio. For God's sake, what type of deceiving government and lie government is this? We in Nigeria, importation of fuel is on the alarming scale. What is happening to Port Harcourt and Warri refinery as claimed by the NNPCL to be working and producing. This reckless importation is weighing heavy on our foreign exchange and deliberate attempts to frustrate Dangote and make Nigeria a dumping ground for all sorts of petroleum product. Finally, the show of shame going on in River State has no place in our political dictionary. Both sides should bury their ego and bring meaningful governance to the people of River State. Alhaji Ramiu Lisa from Palm Avenue, Mushi. All right, we have here. Good morning, presenter. If I may ask, what is the job of the Attorney General of the Federation? He should have sued for peace to reign in Rivers, Osun, Edo, Lagos, and every other state where the rule of law is being trampled on. It's unfortunate that the AGF could not do this because of how he emerged, and he's leaning towards a particular political party. When the electorate elect people of questionable character into leadership position, they will turn in to appoint people with questionable character into available leadership position. Bad followers will never produce good leaders. Nigeria will survive. Allah bless Nigeria. Rosanje from Alakbare. We have a very good morning to you, Sage, and Pastor Sunday from Magboro. On River State crisis, I would like to beg Mr. President to buy a very strong chair for Wike to sit on. The way Wike always shakes himself on the chair when he's talking and shouting, it's possible the chair would break. I want to ask again, where are these powerful people of the past? Chuba, Akadigba, Adedibu, Olushola Saraki, etc., etc. This present-day mighty men might fall. In 2027, I see many more stronger and mighty men falling, and maybe Nigeria will breathe a sigh of relief. One more message here. So, Emperor Wike is now the spokesperson of the River State House of Assembly. It's okay. My joy about the madness going on in River State in the name of politics is that it's a special way of God cleaning the land through a hard way. Anyone the gods... I'll just move on to your next paragraph. On the comments of ex-President OBJ, there's nothing to add or subtract. It's clear corruption and impunity have been magnified to the most unimaginable level. Nigerians sorry presently. Steve Oferi from Ijanikin. Fuad joins us now in the studio. Good morning, Fuad. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Sage.
I know how you are doing, but I just want to ask.
Nice to be in the studio.
So you think you guys escaped me? You think that you guys escaped me? Don't worry. That's more. I will be here until you break at 7.
We are fasting.
I'm here till 7, Fuad. Okay, well, I will be here till that 7.
You know when we break, you know what we normally take?
What do you normally take?
Papa and Akara.
Bring it. Bring it like that. We appreciate. Thank you very much. Let's go back to taking phone calls. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
I'm very lucky that Mr. Fuad is in the studio. He's always my man of the year, man of the month, and man of the week.
Even though. Tell us your name.
Good morning.
Don't be too jealous. Good morning, Mr. Fuad.
Good morning, sir.
You need to be on the Guinness Book of Record, and I love the way you always speak the truth every time. People can think whatever they say you are biased because they are not open-minded. See, when we are talking of nation building, we have to be passionate about this nation. And when you see anything going wrong, we have to just keep on saying it. We know it might not change anything now, but if you go down in history, that some people stood firm for the constitution of this nation not to be trampled on anyhow by any politician, whosoever it might be. So that is what we liberate this nation. If every one of us keep on saying the truth, irrespective of who is concerned, who is at the receiving end. If the truth should be on the high side on this nation will move fast and go fast.
Thank you.
All the shenanigans that we are seeing in this nation is because of the half truth. Everybody is saying, from the media to every damn part of this nation. That is what is killing this nation. Half truth everywhere.
Thank you for
God bless us in this nation.
You too. Thank you. Have a great day. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I really appreciate you. You are doing a wonderful work there. And Fuad, I thank you and appreciate you. God continue to bless you.
God bless you too.
Abdullah Ghanima is my name. I'm calling from Abu.
Yes.
The thing is this, I've been saying it on this platform that we in Nigeria, we are not practicing the real democracy. If we are practicing real democracy, by now, Akpabio will have been suspended to stay aside and let the executive take over. For wrongdoing, and they will have been investigating him and find out whether it is true or not that what he was accused of is real. But we are not practicing democracy, and nobody is interested in asking him to step aside so that he can be investigated. You know, if you are to be a state client like all these Western countries, they would have been step aside since. And the thing that was anointing, and you see some people that is supporting him, that they are really behind him for wrongdoing. It's a shame to some people. I don't know the way some people reason. Don't you listen to when that lady stated his case her case in the UN? I don't know.
Yeah,
when he stated her case, many places that he has
pressing her to succumb to him so that he can have fun with them. And people are hearing it and they still pay their ear to it. It's a shame to them.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Malansej.
Good morning.
And kudos to my big friend, Fuad.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you, sir. See, this issue starting up and down. There's this Natasha issue. You know, when you watch the response of the people over there, they say they will not judge with one side. They should like to hear from the other side. So, but what we supposed to know in this country is that bad supporters are doing this country no good. In terms of settlement, Akpabio, if they give him an invitation to appear, let him go to clear whatever that is on stake. Because this is a humanity issue, not because of bad leadership in Nigeria. If they say should come, let him come and clear the air so that his wife will know that he's innocent. Because many things have got wrong in this country and we don't take it serious. And also, people who love Nigeria in the issue of River State and Lagos State, all these political zones, let people know that settlement right from their inner house. Nobody is seeing house burning fire and they say it should continue. Let them use good spirit to follow Nigeria issue. Because if there's any wrongdoing, we have right to correct wrongdoing. But all these are our callers. Sometimes, I don't know, is this the way they are handling their home?
Thank you.
Bringing a very negative opinion outside there.
Thank you very much.
Please, let them change their ways.
Thank you for calling. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. This is Babalola calling from Agodo.
All right, welcome.
Yes, ma'am. My greeting to Mr. Fuad.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. My take is on this Lagos Assembly issue. People are blaming the other one that is happening in River State. The Obasa that is there now, is it above the law? Okay, case is in the court and you force yourself to enter the assembly that very particular day. I expected them to arrest him because him too have already violated the law of the land. So what are they talking about? You see all these Nigerian followers. When something is going on, they will be supporting it. But when the thing want to consume them, that's when you will see them, they will lament it. I pray for I pity on them. I pray that they should not set this country at place. That's my say this morning.
Thank
good morning.
For calling. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
calling
sir.
from command.
Welcome.
When we say people should keep on saying the truth, and most of our callers will just be saying half truth, and because it's in their party, they will keep on supporting it. So Obasa has been forgiven because he knows some people. Now all the charges against him that they said has been dropped, and they've forgotten because they have settled it in house. Wike is doing all these shenanigans because he knows people. So in this country, what is keeping this country is, do you know who I am? I will show you I know. So everybody is showing who you know because they are relating to the power that be, and all their errors, all their lies, all their propagandas are being suppressed, are being forgiven. Once you know the people at the center, all your sins are being forgiven, and we should continue like this. And we want this nation to be great. Let everybody be saying up truth. Let everybody be saying this nonsense, and they will see this country going down. I pray it will not go down one day. God bless us.
You too. Thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Morning to you, Sage. Morning to Fuad, Engineer Nick from Yaba.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much. I want to say that Obasanjo did infrastructure. Sooner Bune, when he was there, and when he came back, and when he was the Federal Commissioner of Works, he did all the infrastructure as an engineer. So let nobody say that Obasanjo did not do any. Even Sooner Bune from Lagos to Iľ-Orogun to Kwara State, along that line, let them come, let them retrieve, let them call their memory to that. Coming to the Obasa, Obasa said that those people are not part of us. You know, when somebody says some people are not part of us, you know where it belongs. You don't belong. That is what is happening now. Coming to Fubara issue, You see, my governor in your state will be regretting, and all the other 5 governors and some of my leaders in Lagos who did anti-party during the election. We've been witnessing the kind of voice that the statement coming from Wike now, that you don't join people during the electioneering process because of they call you for their own personal interest, and this personal interest of Mr. Tinubu and the Wike that are now playing out now against the Nigerian nation and the masses who should have their way. We the masses should have our way. They said they want, and some people they said the assembly are winning. What kind of winning? With Dankara's judgment all over the place. Ab initio, Mr. President said Fubara should go and withdraw his case, and when he withdraw his own defense of the case, that is what they are using against him now.
Thank you.
You can imagine what is going on in Nigeria. Personal interest.
Thank you.
2 people.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you for your insight. Now, some of the callers feel like the president's resolution is indicative of peace, that his resolution is the only way to get peace. And I read somewhere, I don't know if it was you that posted it, that the way the issue in River State is being resolved is similar to the way Trump is trying to resolve the Gaza issue. You know, and they're saying that, well, for peace to reign, concede parts of your land and parts of your minerals to us, and any resistance to that means, oh, Zelensky doesn't want peace, he can just give the minerals. And if the idea of peace is for one person to concede and lose terribly, is that really peace?
Now, let's say this, and I'll say this very emphatically. You can't be an impartial mediator in a crisis when your interest is also involved. The reality is that we know that with the way we play our politics, to win the presidential election in Nigeria, Rivers State is very important.
Yeah.
And if there's a state President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants to retain and win in 2027, Rivers State is one of those states. So you must understand that for Rivers State, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not just mediating. There's also an interest. And so from the first mediation, where that document was given to Fubara to sign, we had identified that, look, this is a one-sided mediation. It's as if Fubara was the problem. And consistently, we've seen a pattern too that has shown that, look, it's a one-sided mediation. The judgment is one-sided. And that was why it was, I think it was by Socrates that posted it, that, look, oh no, it was one of our **, Richard Akinola, too, that said, look, this mediation is almost like the way Trump is mediating between Russia and Ukraine. There has never been any time he has seen Russia as a problem. Ukraine is always the problem. Even though in this reverse matter, Wike and Fubara has never told us what the problem is. They've not, in all of the fights, there's never been any time they've really come out to say, look, oh, this is exactly what the problem is. Wike will tell you, oh, he's moving with my enemies. So they've always just been shielding the issue. The thing is that, look, even this idea of respect the rule of law and all of that, we all know that, look, everything is said about the political interest towards 2027. Rivers State, one of the states that matters when it comes to winning the presidential election. And so President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is just being political. We know these things. Let's not be living in denial about it. That of Lagos, well, you say you want peace, and you've gotten the peace. And that's why I say that, look, if this is the kind of peace we want in our political setting, not the peace that is done because we follow due process, but because there's one person that can just command everybody to listen to him. When it comes back to haunt them, I don't want people crying on TV. That's what I'm saying. This is the thing we've always tolerated. People want to contest within a party. They think they have what it takes for the people to follow them. Some party leaders will say, go and sit down, and they will sit down. I've seen, look, they can leave it. I've seen APC members right from the days of ADACN, when this one-man show thing, where people have felt dissatisfied. That, look, they were not allowed to really show their strength within the party. They just have to listen to the leader. So the same thing has happened. Majority members of National Assembly say they don't want somebody. And then somebody from Abuja, so they know I want this person, and the person must be the speaker. And then somebody say we should tolerate that and celebrate that as a way of getting peace. What kind of peace is that?
Well, let's read messages so that we can round off the conversation. Kabiru Adigbinru says, good morning, Sage. Happy birthday to Lady Mo. And I'm also wishing Oga Fuad a happy birthday in advance. God bless Nigeria. Thank you. Ernest Mario Stafford says, I'm Ernest. The River State crisis between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and former Governor Nyesom Wike is a power struggle and a test of leadership. I read this already previously. Thank you very much. Ayok Akinsudio Mogbelao says, good morning, Mainland FM. On Senator Natasha versus the Senate President's case. No matter how bad we are in this country, you would would have many followers. The fact that others did not support Senator Natasha does not make her a bad person. We all know that in Nigeria, we always put our support behind the leader. Our bad people are the ones with much followers. Other senators supporting the Senate president are doing so because they don't want to have issues with him. Remember, we all know who the Senate president is before this particular issue. Kaso, thank you very much. Boluwaduro Adebi says, well done. It's a pity that the enemy of the country is the one calling the friends of the country an enemy. I don't understand why some people reason like this in this country. How can you still be supporting this administration? Nigeria is not going forward because we've entered one chance, like Samuel from K2Axis rightly says. All right, John Bernard said, my open mic is about Lagos State. How can elected members not be able to act on their own based on the constitution just because they are all products of Babasokwe politics? Is a shame. As for River State, WK should be careful. Eberechukwu says, good morning, Sage. It's unfortunate to hear the president advising on the need to adhere to the rule of law, the same rule of law he overruled in Lagos by the reinstatement of the speaker who was constitutionally removed by 2/3 members of the House Assembly. Francis Ekpeyong says, good morning, Sage Fuad and Lady Mo. Akpabio has become the godfather of the National Assembly, suspending a co-senator, stopping her salary, removing security details, locking offices, etc. Wike is like the godfather of the judiciary, allegedly, writing judgment, buying vehicles and building houses for the judiciary. The president has become the godfather of Babasokwe Kresi, allegedly. Allegedly has really suffered. Telling Fubara to obey the rule of law and the Lagos State House of Assembly members to let Obasa be. Let's assume they win 2027. What would Akpabio, Wike and Tinubu be after 2031? All right, thank you very much. We have good morning, Sage and Mr. Fuad. God bless you guys. Fuad, happy birthday in advance, and Lady Mo, happy birthday to you. For River State, let Wike keep doing what he's doing to PDP, a party that he's running for 8 years as governor. He decided to pay back with this kind of evil just because he has indirectly defected to the APC. For Edo State, it has been very long we witness the sage paid to defect to another party. More of this is coming from 2026. OBJ, I've always said it and I will still say it. Let us take the message and leave the messenger. OBJ is the reason why Nigeria is in this mess. After we got democracy, let him return Operation Feed Nigeria back to Nigeria and others. His comment is totally correct. God bless Nigeria and he should give us good leaders. Amen. Okay. Sunday from Magoro says, good morning, everyone. I think Wike can do all this and go scot-free because 2027 election is important to Mr. President. He might be dumped after then. He should continue. Sunday from my 12, good morning. All right, thank you very much. We have here, good morning. The president is not saying the right thing. He's the reason for the brouhaha in River State. That's why it's still lingering. Ola from Agbado, I don't know, who do you think you're writing to? The things that you're saying here are scary. Please, let's not do that, all right, on a public platform. Good morning, Sage and Fuad. My open mic is the crisis in River State. I keep hearing from both Wike and his supporters saying that if Ubara is impeached, heaven will not fall. Truly, heaven will not fall. But have they forgotten how possibly the issue can stir some problems? Anyways, I don't blame them because when it happens, their families will not be affected. It's the lives of the innocent citizens. The federal government is the problem of River State because of one man's political aspiration. He doesn't care whether blood is spilled or not. What we truly need is a reformed electoral act to clear all of these characters off the system. Look at the shenanigans affecting our oil sector. Dangote cannot even get enough crude because their refineries outside the country allegedly will be starved of crude. Dangote is not actually doing anything to favor Nigeria, but he has exposed the gross stealing and the other dirty deals that is going on in NNPCL. James from Agbado. All right, thank you very much. We have one here. Top of the morning to you, Sage and Fuad. The mindless killing by headsmen and of innocent civilians in Christian and other communities in the Middle Belt and other part of Nigeria continues without the Nigerian government doing anything to bring the violent extremists to book for good. Same has spread to other parts of Nigeria like Ebonyi and recently in Ondo State where they massacred innocent armless civilians in their sheer frenzy in the middle of the night as they've been doing in other places, and there's no single one of them that has been arrested, prosecuted and punished. The crimes against humanity and pervasive impunity will spell doom for Nigeria if this continues untackled. People will defend themselves if the government fails to protect them out of seeming complicity and collusion. God help us. Thank you for a good job always. Leke from Alimosho. Thank you, Leke. We're out of time. Thank you very much, Fuad. We appreciate you for your insight as always. Happy birthday, Lady Mo. Happy birthday in advance to Fuad. I'll tell you proper happy birthday tomorrow. I'm just doing it for what I will gain. because Sage gains. That's the logo now.
Or is it Ganus?
Got it. Coming up next is Creative Niger at 10 a.m. Have a listen to that program. I can assure you it's a program that you do not want to miss. It's fun, it's informative, it's wonderful. So you should listen if you're somebody who's particular about Nigeria and what we can become. They paint the proper picture. Creative Niger at 10 a.m. on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't go anywhere.